Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel as well by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Just in, Atiku Abubakar lashes President Bola Tinubu hours after EU's verdict on 2023 general election was released. See what he said. Atiku Abubakar applauded the European Union Election Monitoring Group for conducting in its report that the most recent election was in fact riddled with irregularities and fell short of the required level of confidence. He also criticized Bola Tinubu and his spokesperson Dele Alake for attempting to undermine the findings. In a statement, the former vice president claimed that even the deceased were aware of the lack of credibility of the most recent election and that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, had been unable to provide an adequate justification for why nearly 5 months after the vote, it had refused to post the complete results on its result viewing portal. Even primary school students who did not cast a ballot are aware of how horribly INEC failed and how Tinubu corrupted the last election. The results of a presidential election on February 25, 2023 have not yet been fully uploaded as of July 2nd, 2023. Even though it was the most expensive election in West Africa's history, these nevertheless happened. How can an election be described as credible by any sane human being when the full results have not been fully uploaded after nearly 5 months? He criticized Alake's assertion that the EU interfered with the election and tainted the result has been absurd. He argues that the Nigerian government was acting hypocritically by accepting millions of dollars in election funding from the EU, only to later assert that the EU had no right to comment on the election. The EU said in September of last year that it had set aside €39 million towards Nigeria's 2023 elections. The majority of the funding was used to support INEC's election. The EU gave equipment to INEC to conduct the election in addition to training for INEC workers. Given that the EU was the single greatest donor to INEC, why would Alake assert that it has no right to speak? Alake should refrain from speaking up rather than attempting to defend the impossible. Atiku continued to make the case that the results in states like Rivers demonstrated how unreliable the poll was. He argues that it was unfortunate that Tinubu intended to give former governor Yeltsin Wike a ministry position despite the allegations of votes rigging leveled against him and the roughly 300,000 votes petition currently pending against the former governor. What INEC has put on RIEV clearly shows that the presidential election in Rivers State was rigged. Nearly 300,000 Nigerians have so far signed a petition on charge.org calling for Wike to be denied visas as payment for that humiliating election. Tinubu is about to install Wike as a minister. What a loss. And this is the one who asserted to have pushed for June 12's implementation. Atiku requested that the United States and the United Kingdom move more quickly to revoke the visas of election riggers. He urged them to also release the names of individuals accused of rigging the elections, particularly INEC employees and APC members. The facts our legal team, led by Chris Uche, have presented before their lordships at the Presidential Elections Petitions Court are not different from those in the report of the European Union Election Observation Team. Like all other reports on the 2023 presidential election, the numerous courageous and audacious men and women who make up a judicial bench give us hope. We know that very soon those eminent and imperial justice dispensers in our modern judiciary shall deliver a judgment that will be clean as driven snow and not tainted by grave gravies and or bullies by coercion from characters with unjust power. He stated, "You all, let me have your opinions in the comment section. What do you think about the report from the European Union concerning the election?" I am not surprised because, all other reports so far that has been concerning the 2023 elections have not been favorable. There have been allegations of violence, rigging, manipulations of results, and this leaves one to wonder why INEC, as at July 2nd, that is yesterday, still haven't uploaded all the results to the online viewing portal. Like, why? What motive is behind that? If at like how many months after the election we still do not have all results uploaded on the portal, something INEC promised to do on the day of election, and even the ones that have been uploaded so far are photocopies, and are not actual, results that are being imputed into the website. This is just really sad. Well, you all, let me have your opinions in the comments section. What do you think about this? Subscribe if you haven't, guys. Share this video with your friends and family. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.